Welcome back. Just days after the brazen bid to bring down the tricolour that was hoisted above the Indian High Commission in London, it left the entire nation outraged. The mastermind of the attack has been nabbed. Wanted Khalistani Avtar Singh Khanda was held and he was charged for organising and leading the attack on the Indian High Commission. This happened Sunday in London. The person who you can see climbing up the balcony and trying to desecrate the Indian flag is believed to be Avtar Singh Khanda. He has links to Pakistan's ISI and is also set to be behind the meteoric rise of Amritpal Singh. So who is this Avtar Singh Khanda, the man behind the London embassy attack? He is a UK-based ISI-linked Khalistani operative who the Indian intelligence agencies in the past have accused of providing IED training inside gurdwaras in the UK. His father, Kulwant Singh Kukhrana, was a member of the Khalistan Liberation Force. Khanda is a trusted lieutenant of Paramjit Singh Pamma, the leader of the band Bhabbar Khalsa International. Amritpal Singh is also believed to be a close associate of Avtar Singh Khanda. According to reports, Khanda trained Amritpal Singh for Mission Khalistan with the aim of destabilizing Punjab. Meanwhile, after the Indian High Commission was vandalized by a dozen or so pro-Khalistani supporters, the High Commissioner of India to the UK, Vikram Doraiswamy, held a meeting with members of the Indian community who had concerns regarding the incident. One Khalistani scaled the building's wall, or at least tried to lower the tricolour, but an Indian High Commission official stepped out into the balcony and snatched the flag away from him. The protester then started waving a Khalistani flag, but the official there, who was a security guard, we're given to understand, of the High Commission premises, he grabbed it and he threw it onto the ground. The miscreants, who are believed to be local students, even broke one of the glass doors of the High Commission building. Today, the Indian diaspora came out in huge numbers outside the Indian High Commission to show their support for India and the idea of India and their rejection of Khalistan.
People with flags dancing to the Bhangra, absolutely asserting their spirit, asserting their faith, determined to layer over any memories of assault and of violence and of vandalism with joy and an affirmation in India. A lot of people have turned up here spontaneously. This is the middle of a working day. It doesn't look like that. This looks like a carnival and not time for work in an office somewhere. But people have been brought here by their enthusiasm. And now you see the police joining in. This is a value that's not just about everybody who believes in democracy and in a peaceful society would share, and the police very much now a part of the Bhangra, part of the celebration.
Now, whether it was the attack in the Indian High Commission in London or the consulate building that happened in San Francisco, India's response has been firm and resolute. The senior-most UK diplomat in Delhi was summoned over the desecration of the tricolour at the High Commission building in London. In the case of the San Francisco attack, India lodged a strong protest with the US charge d'affaires in the Delhi embassy. The UK diplomat was asked to explain why there was a complete absence of British security, London Metropolitan Police, outside the Indian High Commission building. The US diplomat was reminded about America's obligations to protect diplomatic representation, including mission buildings. India reminded the UK of its obligations under the Vienna Convention, while the US was told to take measures to prevent a recurrence of such incidents. The Biden administration has also reacted to the attack on the Indian consulate in San Francisco, calling it absolutely unacceptable.
We certainly condemn that vandalism. It's just absolutely unacceptable. The State Department's diplomatic security service is working with local authorities. I can't speak for the San Francisco police, but I can say that the diplomatic security service is working with local authorities to properly investigate. And obviously, the State Department is going to be working from an infrastructure perspective to repair the damage, but it's unacceptable.
After pro-Khalistan mobs targeted the Indian embassies in London as well as in San Francisco, the fire is now raging in Canada as well. A mob of about 300 Khalistan supporters disrupted a diaspora event in the Canadian city of Surrey, and they allegedly attacked members of the Indian community there. The reception was organized for the Indian High Commissioner in Ottawa, but they were forced to cancel the event when the mob descended on the venue, wielding swords and hurling anti-India slogans. At least 3 members of the Indian community were injured in the protest, which went on for nearly 5 hours. Meanwhile, an Indian origin journalist from a radio station who was going to cover the diaspora event in Surrey was allegedly heckled by a mob of Khalistan supporters. The journalist, whose name is Sameer Kaushal, claims that the mob surrounded him and started abusing him. Finally, the police asked him to move away from the location for his own safety.
That time, the situation was very tense and it was very shocking for me. It was very terrorizing experience as well. When 100, 125, 150 people, they were around you and they were pushing you, they were throwing, abusive words in Punjabi language in front of you, and the police, which we supposed to, they are here to save us from these kind of elements, and when they are, not providing you adequate security, how would somebody feel? I mean, that was the case, and I was under the trauma as well at that time.
Party Amar